Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Beth and I am now called the Homeschooling Childminding Mum. For those of you that have watched my other videos, you'd have seen that this was originally my channel. There's a couple of videos that I did like with kind of Easter stories and stuff on it, and then my daughter, who is now 12, when she was about 10, she took it over and started doing some crafty videos, and then I have taken it back from her and now it's my channel, but it was still called Hello Sunshine, which is what she'd called it, and so I wanted to change it back. And so Homeschooling Childminding Mum is my Instagram name. It's actually on Instagram homeschooling_childminding.mum. But I wasn't allowed that, so I've just called it Homeschooling Childminding Mum, and now it all kind of links and hopefully it all makes sense. I was going to do a day in the life today. We are at Butlins on a Christian conference called Spring Harvest. It's incredible. My parents brought me for 17 years, between the age of 3 months and 16 or something, and as an adult this is my second time, and it is absolutely amazing. We love it. There's thousands of people here. There's a big top. I'll insert some pictures here so that you can see. So I was going to do a day in the life of what we got up to. It's our last full day here today, but last night Sam was very, very sick. So he's not out today. Josh and I are kind of tag teaming it. One of us is in, one of us is out with the girls. So it's a bit of a different day in the life. So I wasn't getting up and doing all the usual things. So I haven't done a day in the life because it's just really not the same as it would be. And I want you to see this place in its best light because it's amazing. So this morning I went to, there's a 9 o'clock thing which is for kids. It's amazing. It's for all ages. I love it. Bit of dancing, bit of singing, bit of Bible stories. It's really, really fun. And then the kids go to their groups of 3 hours. So I got the littlest off, and Hope takes herself now because we're here. It's all really safe, so she just kind of gets herself to and from everywhere. It's at Butlins and Minehead. I don't think I said that, sorry. Yeah, so she's fine going on all by herself. And then I went to there's then 2 talks in the morning that you can choose on. I mean, there's loads, but you can go to 2 essentially. And so I went to one this morning which is about marriage and investing in your marriage, which was actually brilliant, from a charity called Care for the Family. And then after that I had to go visit the laundrette with all of the clothes. Now I went there first to check, because I've never been to a laundrette, and you had to supply your own washing powder, and obviously I didn't buy any, so I had to go to their shop on site, and obviously the shops on site, everything is 10 times more expensive. So I went to the shop on site, bought a £6 box of laundry detergent for one wash, went up there, then it's £6 for the washing machine. And then in the meantime I loaded it, and then I had 35 minutes because then it obviously tells you on the screen how long it's going to take. So I went to another little talk, which was it's an hour long, but I just stayed for the 35 minutes and then went and picked up my clothes, and then I was going to put it in the dryer, but that was another £4, and I was like, yeah, we're not going to do that. So as you can see there's part of it drying, and it's just literally flung all over the house, all over the little chalet. So yes, Sam's feeling much better now. He's stopped being sick, and I'm going to give him some food in a minute, a bit of dried toast, and see how he gets on, and hopefully he'll be able to keep it down, and hopefully no one else will get it. I'm really praying, please Lord, don't let anyone else get it. It doesn't actually finish until kind of 1 o'clock-ish tomorrow, but we were going to go stay with some friends because it's about 6 hours away from us, and actually these obviously we can't now go and stay with them and potentially give them a sickness bug, so we're now going to have to do the whole journey in one go, which is not going to be fun. So I think we're just going to leave at 8 a.m. because the issue is if you go at so all the groups finish at 11:30, but I think you have to be out of here by out of the place by 1. So obviously if you go anywhere between 11:30 and 1, there are thousands of other people trying to get out at the same time, and I didn't want to start a 6-hour journey off with half an hour being in the car just trying to get out of here. So we're going to try and leave at 8 in the morning and just see how long it takes us, basically. I don't know. I've just made a little picnic, some sandwiches and stuff for the car. We'll obviously stop on the way home. We have got an audiobook which Josh downloaded for the way down, and that massively killed time. It was lovely, and it was quite fun all listening to an audiobook. And like, I can't read in the car or really look at my phone much because I get travel sick, and Hope gets travel sick too, so she can't do that either. She's worse than me. So that was really nice actually. So hopefully the day will look up. But Josh has just taken the girls. They've hired some bikes. They're like almost like quad bike things, like they're one in front of the other. So they're doing that, and then there's an Easter egg hunt this afternoon. It has been a really, really amazing week, really fun, busy but really fun. Yeah, it's been really lovely. Yeah, so sorry this isn't the normal day in the life that I was expecting, but it's something, and it's actually quite nice. Like, I've now got some time this afternoon where I'm just gonna kind of sit and do some like work that I need to do, which you know, at home it's always like rush to fit it in, but when you're away it's quite nice really. You can just kind of take your time and do it. So I'm doing a Bible study at our church on Sunday morning, so I will just plan for that now, and then slowly start to get things packed. It's really hard, isn't it, because you can't really pack much till the morning, and not like we've bought loads, so there's almost no point packing. So seeing as it's a Christian conference, there's loads of Bible teaching, and like the majority of it has just been absolutely brilliant. Like, I just love it. And God's really been speaking to me recently about my anxiety. So I get anxiety quite badly. I hate talking about it, and so when it's bad, I just can't talk about it like to anyone really. Sometimes I'll half mention it to Josh, but like right now, today, I'm fine. Absolutely fine, so I can talk about it. But when it's really bad, I just can't even mention it. I just find that it's too overwhelming for me. It all started when it was definitely like a hormonal thing. About 18 months after Sam was born, I started to get indigestion every day about 5 o'clock. But it felt like, you know, with indigestion, you're like, oh, am I going to be sick? And it used to really stress me out because, you know, Josh was at work, and I thought, gosh, if I am sick, I've got like an 18-month-old and what she would have been about 4-year-old then, and like, what do I do? Like there's no one to look after me. And I was, you know, really worried that Josh wouldn't be able to take time off work, and it used to really stress me out. Anyway, after about a year, like, I'd gone to the doctors and about it, and they'd be like, oh, maybe it's your iron levels, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. Nothing worked. And then after about a year, I saw one doctor, and she was just like, it's your hormones, after having your baby. And I was like, oh. So I went on the pill, and I had then the indigestion really badly for like the first month on the pill, and then after that it basically went, and I just didn't have it again. And that's when my anxiety started, even though then I stopped feeling like I was going to be sick every day. It was the worry about being sick or being ill, any time I feel really sick in particular. However, over the years I have actually got better, and it's probably because my children are older. You know, like, actually my youngest is almost 6, and I know that if I was sick or whatever, they would be fine for the 40 minutes that it would take Josh to get home from work. And I also know that he would just come home from work, whereas before, I guess, like, you know, like at different levels in your career, you can leave work a lot easier. Like, they're a bit more flexible with you, and he's a bit of a higher level now, so that's a bit more flexible. Though it probably would have been fine before, but I wasn't really sure of that. So I know now he'd be able to leave work. If I was desperately ill for like a week, he would be able just to work from home. Like, it would be fine. The kids would be able to entertain themselves. There is TV. It would not be great, but it would be fine because they're older, and obviously that's taken a lot of the pressure off me. But sometimes the anxiety is still there, and sometimes it's about different things. So when we woke up on Monday morning ready to come here, we were at my sister's, and Sam came down and said he was like really not feeling well. He'd been up in the night not feeling well, and it turned out I think he's probably got tonsillitis or something. I mean, he had it fairly mildly, but he couldn't go to his groups for the first like day and a half, because he was feeling really ill, and you know, I was like, oh, what if we all get it? I'm on holiday. This is our one holiday of the year. Like, we have a week off in the summer when my family come up, and then we have a week in 2 weeks at Christmas, and when we often go and visit family. But like, in terms of like us going away on a family holiday, this is it. And I was just got really panicky that he was going to be ill the whole time, and that we were all then going to be ill. And when you're away and ill, it's a lot worse than being at home and being ill. And then obviously last night when he started puking up, I just thought, oh. And so I was feeling really panicky this morning, but it was more like it wasn't an out of control. It wasn't like an anxiety thing. It was like, this would be very inconvenient for any of the rest of us to get it. And obviously I'm still aware right now that the rest of us could all get it tonight. But yes, hopefully not. I'm almost tempted to go. The evening groups don't finish till 9, but I'm almost tempted to get to 9 and then just like drive through the night. However, I'm not the one driving because I don't like driving on the motorway. So that'd be up to Josh, but I mean, he can't do that and get home like 3 o'clock in the morning. That'd be crazy. But at least like the kids could sleep in the car. So my concern now is that one of us will get ill, like me or Josh will get ill tonight, and then we won't be able to go. Even if one of the girls get ill, like they can't be thrown up in the car very easily on a 6-hour journey. If it's like 2 hours, you can probably get there. I'm just gonna pause this because it's gonna cut me off. So anyway, I've been just really praying to God about my anxiety, and praying for him to just really heal me from it, because it's really horrible to live with. Like, as I say, days like today, absolutely fine, but other days it's completely like takes over my whole thinking. It's just horrible. I feel like I can't live, like I just survive those days. And I'm pretty sure it's a hormonal thing, because it does fluctuate. Like I don't know, but I presume for other people it's like a constant anxiety there, at least in the background, and maybe it goes up and down, but mine's not like that. Like, some days it's absolutely fine. I really don't want to take tablets for it, because I kind of just want to, I worry about other side effects, and I worry about if I ever come off them, the side effects and coming off them. But I've been really praying about it this week, and you know, just trying to help myself to understand that even if all the world around me seems to be falling apart and seems to be awful, that God is still there and he is still in control, and that just that I need to put my faith and my trust in him. And also I've been looking at things like clean eating, which obviously is very hard to do when you're on holiday with minimal resources, but I think when I get home I'm going to try and start doing a bit of that, and try to cut out like processed foods and sugars and stuff, because apparently that can really help. And I think, well, anything like that I can do is great. So yes, I'm almost at my 15 minutes, so I'd better go. Before I go, must apologise for my hair. I left my straighteners at home, which was the worst thing ever, because I straighten my hair every day. So I've now been like a week without straighteners, which was fine because I borrowed my sister's on Sunday before we came. But then when we got here, it's been raining all week, so obviously my hair's been rained on, and my hair since rained on is like poof. And so especially with this fringe, and then I had like a full shower on Wednesday, so like I hope just put it up. She did plait to me today, and this is like the best it's getting. This fringe is just, without straighteners, is just awful, and I feel like I look like an absolute ragamuffin, and everyone here probably thinks this is what I look like all the time, which I don't. But you know what, I don't know any of them, and I'm never going to see them again in my life probably. But yes, thanks for listening to me ramble on. Sorry it's not quite an interesting video, but hopefully normal life shall resume soon, and I'm very excited for that. See you soon, bye.